Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Radiating Beauty with myself, Denise. That's me. I'm Denise. So lovely to see you guys. I hope that you've all had a really wonderful long Labor Day weekend. I know I certainly had a very relaxing one, so it was very nice. Lots of fun things to do, and I don't know where you live, but the weather has been beautiful here where I live in Western Canada. Today I just wanted to share with you some of my favorites for the end of August that I was loving, and I pulled them all from my stash, and I just kind of have them here broken into categories. So if you're interested in seeing what the 45 plus working gal like myself that works hard for her money kind of has been enjoying for the month of August, and she's just like you, then just keep watching this video. So I thought I would just start off with kind of hair care, just kind of get that out of the way, because we all have to wash our hair, and then I don't know if you're like me, then you have to style your hair. I don't always style it. I try to let it blow dry naturally, but you know, it is the 45 plus hair. So not only is it that, you know, I get my low lights and stuff put in and I get my grays topped up, but you know, I have to use heat products to actually tame it when I wake up, and especially if I'm going somewhere. If I'm just hanging around the house, not really a big deal here. This is by Kevin.Murphy, and it's called the Heated Defense, and it is just like this light mousse, and it has this actually very refreshing kind of spa scent to it, and you put it in your damp hair and you just kind of run it all the way through, and basically it takes care of just kind of like a leave-in heat protectant for your hair, so that your hair doesn't get completely damaged by all of your blow dryers and your flat irons and your curling irons and all the stuff that we sort of like torture our hair with. So let's talk about skincare, which I don't really talk a lot about, because obviously all of us together, we all have different sort of skin types. Mine is still just kind of combination in the T-zone, but starting to get a little bit dry. And certainly as we start approaching the end of the summer, which we are, and kind of that transitional point from summer into the fall solstice, you know, we're going to start getting into that sort of like dry weather, at least where I'm from. What I have been loving after just cleansing my face is basically using a nice serum. And this one was actually gifted to me by Merit Beauty, which is this dual phasic, basically like serum, like facial oil. And they have done a ton of research and development into it. I don't want to get into all of the benefits of it, but you guys, I love, love, love this. I was like, no, I don't want to be putting an oil on my face, but you guys, I'm just going to put a little pump. You got to watch the pump. It's kind of crazy. There it is there. It just has the most light, refreshing scent, and when you put it on, you know, on your clean face, like basically I was going to say head to toe, from forehead all the way down the chin and your décolletage, you know, bring it on down through the neck, and then you rub that all in. It is not greasy, it is not, it just gets absorbed immediately, and it gives your skin this incredible glow, like morning and night. It instantly just gets absorbed. Like my hands are not greasy at all, and it just gives your skin, like, I don't even know if you can kind of see it. It's not iridescent. It just gives it that beautiful glow. Like you can kind of see it on my cheeks, but that glow from within that just, you know, when people see it, they just think like, wow, like her skin looks really hydrated and youthful and fresh. I just kind of like those ethereal glow type products, and this Merit Great Skin, this is one of those products. Well, not think. I know I would have gone out and purchased this one, because when it was blowing up all over YouTube and TikTok and stuff, I was like, that sounds right up my alley. What am I talking about? This little beauty here. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Facial Mist. Now, we could get into quite an educated debate about how much, you know, ingredients from a facial mist get absorbed into your skin. That's not what this is about. This is just a delightful, if you like kind of that fresh, just slight hint of watermelon, and that freshness, I just have to spray a little so you can actually see just how incredibly fine it is. But that incredibly earthy, fresh. Like, it does smell like watermelon, but not in a weird sort of like candy way. Like if you first just cut into a big watermelon, that's what it smells like. And it has a kind of grounded, earthy note, almost like, I don't know, like green tea, but it's something really, really lovely. And if you're like me, you just love, like on a clean face, after I've washed my face and before I put my serum on, I just love to spray this all over my face. It just, I don't know, it enlivens me, and it just, it's a great way to start your day off. I just love it. And I love this little packaging. This is also right up my alley. And Glow Recipe, they make really, really good stuff. So it's almost halfway through. So when it's gone, I will definitely replace this, but really, really love it. And just to finish off skincare, the very last one was this one. And this is just a delightful little, this is the Yuzu Vitamin C Sleep Mask. It's just a very, very lightweight moisturizer, and it's by Saturday Skin, and I believe I actually won this in a YouTube giveaway. Sorry, I'm not sure why I've got a red mark right here. But anyways, it is just, again, if you like things that are light and fresh, and I know just looking at the monitor that this looks like it is like a really thick gel. It's not. It's literally like little sort of yuzu chunks of fruit in this delightful smelling, slightly citrus, but more on the orange side as to lemon. And it is just this lightweight moisturizer that immediately gets absorbed. This I definitely put on every single night after I've cleansed my face and removed all my makeup, and I love it. I absolutely love this by Saturday Skin. Another very underrated, I believe Saturday Skin is a Korean makeup brand, and their skincare stuff, like I had in another beauty subscription, I had their cucumber gel eye patches. I think I've talked about them in a previous video. Chef's kiss. Like, I think they retailed for something ridiculous, $15, $18, and they were incredible. Like, they basically are comparable to any Peter Thomas Roth ridiculous eye masks. The Saturday Skin. It's a really good one. So we've done our hair care, we've done our skincare. Let's now talk a little bit about my August favorites in makeup, and kind of starting sort of like where the way I would apply them. But I have to talk about this. This is Fenty Beauty, and I feel like I have to talk about it because I don't really have a lot of Fenty products, but this Fenty Beauty, this is the Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. You guys, this is really incredible because I add a lot of like glowy products with skincare, and I do like a nice, kind of like glowy finish to my skin without looking oily. I appreciate a primer that goes on that is just a very soft matte. It just does the job that a primer is supposed to do, which is prime your face to receive the makeup. And it just goes on. And like I said, it is a soft matte, so it's not completely drying looking, but it just really creates that beautiful, universal, flattering canvas to the face before you start slapping on all your makeup, and it works really nice. And there is a very, very light scent if you're scent averted, but not any detectable note of added fragrance if you kind of get it. It just sort of smells like the products that would be in there. But you guys, this is like, the packaging is beautiful. I love it. I just think like I never put my makeup on anymore without a makeup primer for sure. All right, so in the order that I would put things on, then I have to talk about this, because if you've watched my videos before, you may or may not know that I am a huge Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation gal. That's my ride or die. Like, once I got introduced to that last year, I have replaced it over and over and over again, and I love that foundation. I think for mature skin, it is just, it's way up there. It's in the top tier. It's top drawer for sure. But if you're talking about drugstore foundations, and I do like a good drugstore foundation because of the price point, then I think you would be amiss if we didn't discuss L'Oreal's foundations. I think we all know, or at least if you've watched a few YouTube videos, but the L'Oreal True Match, this one is their ultra blendable foundation. This is such a great product. It is basically like a medium coverage but buildable, completely blendable, very similar properties to me to what the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation is, in the way that it just kind of looks like a second skin. I am wearing it for this video. There it is there. So for me, with my very, very fair skin, this is a perfect match for me. And you can see, like, it's a medium to full blendable, and that was like one pump. Now, obviously it's not my whole face, it's just the back of my hand, but you will see. And then it dries down to this, again, kind of a very, very soft matte type finish, but it's not oily, but it's also not too dry. I just love it. It's good wearing. Like, I wouldn't say it's long wearing. I can't speak to that because I don't wear a foundation that I want it to last, 24 hours. It lasts the whole time that I put it on when I wear it. And it has no detectable added fragrances. And for that reason, I love it. The packaging, the aesthetic, it's very clean, a really, really good one. And any of these products that I'm talking about and that I am wearing today, I will definitely link in the description bar down below. So if you're interested, just check on those if you missed one. All right, now let's kind of get into the nitty and gritty. We've got the foundation on. I want to talk a little bit about brows because also, if you're in the 45 plus group, then you might be experiencing kind of like thinning of the brows, if you haven't already overplucked them. And I have tried so many different pencils, but this one that I got, the Anastasia Brow Definer, this is in the color taupe, and it's got a really nice spoolie on one end. And then, of course, it's got that kind of oddly angled pencil on the other side. But the color of this taupe, that's really what I want to speak about. But the color of this taupe, especially if you're fair skinned and you have light to blonde hair like myself, you will know that actually finding a true taupe colored eyebrow pencil is really difficult. And honestly, like, I just applied it and just filled in a little more hairs, but you guys, this is like a true taupe, and it's not too dirty looking. Like, I find a lot of taupes really dirty looking, and this just looks like my natural eyebrow hair. So I absolutely love this ABH, but if you know, you know. I mean, they started out in the beginning, Anastasia of Beverly Hills, she was like the brow queen. She was on Oprah. That's how it all went down. If you don't believe me, look it up. All right, let's talk about the next product. Let's just talk a little bit about the blush, because the blush that I'm wearing today, and I've got quite a lot of blush products, as I'm sure you probably do too, because, there's so many lovely colors and different formulations out there. Why sort of limit yourself to just one? But this one is a classic, and when I'm certainly at the end of summer going into that transitional phase, then I really do tend to like those slightly warmer colors. And today, for this video, I have one of my favorite powder formulas, Patrick Ta's blush, and this is in the color She's So Adorable. She's adorable, and you will see it is just the most perfect, to me, cool toned corally pink blush that there is, and it's what I'm wearing today, and I just love it. It's just like so finely milled. You just tap that on just before you're finishing the rest of your makeup, and it just gives you the most beautiful, again, healthy looking but not overly done blush look. Like, not that there's anything wrong with the overly blushed look, because I do like a nice blush, but sometimes you just want to keep it fresh and natural looking. I'd be if I didn't talk to you about bullet lipsticks, because I love, above all the formulas that I love to slap on my lips, I love, 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 love a bullet lipstick. Not only to me is it so like They last forever, so it's a really good investment. But there's something iconic and classy about a good bullet lipstick. And to me, there's many great lipsticks on the market, possibly thousands, but a classic lipstick, especially right now, has to be MAC. And MAC does bullet lipsticks, in my opinion, like nobody else. Like, first of all, the smell. The smell is just like, I don't know, but vanilla cupcakes, whatever you want to call that smell. It's just like, it's literally like, it's like a drug. It smells so amazing, and you just want to have that smell all the time, and you do when you buy a MAC lipstick. But my favorite color, I think I already alluded it to in a previous video that I just did, is a Velvet Teddy. This is Velvet Teddy. This is just like, sorry, would you look at that? Because I just put some moisturizer on my hand. But look at that color. So that color is on my lips right now. It kind of looks a little bit more coolie mauve colored on my lips with my own lip color. It kind of gets a little bit more pink, but it is just the most delightful bullet lipstick. It is just so, it's like in that pinky nude family, which is really just my whole, like, that's my comfort zone for lipsticks. And I find with my natural lip color, it just enhances my natural lip color to the best that it can be. But Velvet Teddy, I mean, it's just a classic. If you know, you know. MAC lipsticks. It's really, really that good. Okay, we're almost done. We've got 3 more products. So again, who would I be if I didn't talk about this product? Because this product is like, if you're on a desert island and you could only have one makeup product, and you would think about all the things you wanted, aside of being on a desert island where you probably want a good sunscreen, you want to have a good mascara. And I love this. I will preach it to the hills, because for my lashes, for me, this and price point, this is hands down the best. This Essence Lash Princess Sculpting Volume Mascara that sells in Canada at my drugstore for $4.99 retail is equal to any Dior mascara. Not even joking. I know this because I bought all of the Dior very expensive 30 plus the GST mascaras in Canada, and was a huge fan in my 20s and 30s. And I was just like, you know, trying to keep on to those $33 mascaras as long as I could, until the product literally ran dry and crumbled off my face, because you can't afford to like replace them every 3 months. This I replace every 3 months, and twice a year it comes on sale for $1.99, and then I scoop at least 3 more of them up. Love, love, love this mascara. This is just, and Essence makes a whole bunch of mascaras, but this Lash Princess, they come in different formulations, but this one is just good. I absolutely love the wand because it is a natural bristle brush. That's my personal preference, and I love that it's curved, so you know, you can kind of like push it on and load up the mascara, and then you can really use the other side and push, so you can get that sort of sculpted volume to the mascara or to your lashes. Anyways, I love it. Love the price point. Really cute packaging with sort of like the purple heart and the little, it's almost like a corset lacing at the back. I just think it's super fun, but for the price, there is nothing comparable. You can't compare Christian Dior mascara that retails for $32, $33 to this $4.99. Sorry, this wins, hands down. 2 products left. Here's the second last product. This one is, of course, by Merit Beauty, because if you know me, my mostly everyday makeup is using all of the Merit products, just because I completely, I guess, just jive with the whole sort of like foundation of Merit Beauty, which is that it's complete vegan, cruelty-free, and there's no phthalates. There's just nothing added. It's clean beauty, but it's clean beauty at its best, because sometimes clean beauty just doesn't mean that the products they don't really work that good. You know, they have good intentions, but they just don't work that good. I want clean beauty that works that good. That's Merit Beauty. And this one I love because I do, again, love that fresh and glowy look. This is their highlighting balm in the color Kava. It just comes in this very convenient, as most of Merit's stuff is, so convenient for travel. And it is just this kind of champagne balm that it just smooths on. So I'm going to put it on to show you. But you guys, I mean, this takes my breath away. Now you're thinking, okay, like a balm that's a highlighter, is it like super glittery? No, it kind of just looks like your skin is made of glass, to be fair. Remember that Korean sort of skin trend that everybody wanted was like the glass skin? Well, this will give it to you if you wanted to slather that all over. But strategically put, you know, I often put it on the arches of my brows, a little bit in the mid portion of my nose, chin, sometimes on my cheek. But this dries down and it just kind of goes into this very nice, it's not sticky, but just again, like that glossy, highlighted, but just like in the very best way. There's nothing garish or overdone about this Merit highlighting balm stick. It is absolutely beautiful. I have it on my chin and bridge of my nose, and like I said, I just put it on the kind of strategic points of the brow, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. And the very last product that I have been loving for August to lock this all in has to be this product here. And I know I'm going to hear everybody say it's such a ridiculous price, and is it necessary? It's not necessary, but many of these products are not necessary. They're just a little bit extra, something to make you look a little better, or wears a little bit longer, or has a really good price point. This one doesn't have a really good price point, but if you're going somewhere and you're doing your makeup and you want it locked and loaded, you want it this one. There's a reason why this went viral and is still like very popular. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Setting Spray. Yes, this is the small one, and when it's gone, and you can see that I use it very sparingly because it is expensive. When it's gone, I will have to replace it. But this works beautifully, and it has that very, I'm going to lock this makeup down, it has a very fine mist. It has a slight fragrance that I would kind of say is kind of like a muted rose fragrance. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but again, I'm not a floral girl. It goes away after you stop spraying, and it just locks the makeup in, and again, it just works to perfection. All right, you guys, that is my favorite makeup products for August of 2023. And yes, it's really hard to believe that we're already into September, and not too far away, we will be literally into the fall season. I certainly hope that you enjoyed the last of the summer long weekends where you are, that you spent time with family and friends, and that you're all safe and well. And I look forward to seeing you guys all next week. And thank you always for spending your personal time with me. I never take it for granted, and I always appreciate it. Until next time, you guys, take care.